Welcome to Weight Loss Mini Challenge. The purpose of the challenge is to get the ball rolling on your weight loss journey and set you up with the right tools and techniques to maximize the result. In this challenge, we will stretch, tone, mobilize, and realign your posture. All you have to do is come to your mat and give you 100%. After the challenge is finished, repeat it for minimum 4 weeks. The generous sponsor of this challenge and my outfits is awaken.com, a Los Angeles-based premium fitness wear brand. Awaken's goal is to bring yoga to everyone, inspire wellness, and create a caring community. I'm wearing Awaken outfits daily, and to me they feel like second skin. Soft and stretchy but functional material gives you support during different activities and at the same time giving you flattering, sculpting, and supportive look. The materials are of great quality and allow your body to breathe while moving. Awaken designs are utilitarian and allowed to be worn daily everywhere from studio to street. The outfits are comfortable, stylish, and practical, which is my #1 criteria when picking my workout clothes. I love Awaken's vibrant colors that bring out the good mood and make you feel happy summer vibes. They use plant dyes from recycled or organic materials and plant a tree for each rib set purchased. Awaken product line includes everything from leggings, bras, and jumpsuits to tennis wear to high-quality non-slip yoga mats, blocks, water bottles, and lava stone bracelets and necklaces. If you like to look stylish and feel confident in your workout attire, awaken.com is a perfect spot for your fitness shopping needs. Use the code Gayatri to get 15% off your first order. This code is active for 1 month only, so don't wait too long to make your order. If you are ready to start your weight loss journey, roll out your mat and begin practicing. Welcome, my friends. In today's power yoga workout, we will be integrating everything that we've done in previous classes, working on our full body, first releasing the tension, mobilizing, awakening, building up some heat, and then going through the activation to tone up and strengthen our body. We'll begin the practice in a seated position. Cross your legs, root through your sit bones, lengthen through the crown, soften your shoulders and arms down, and begin tuning in, observing how you feel at the beginning of your practice. Noticing how this posture feels for you, for your hips, for your spine, for the upper back and neck. Observing the position of your shoulders. Are they rolling inwards or you're flaring them out, squeezing the shoulder blades? Try to relax your arms and shoulders. Let them drape on the sides of the ribcage. Your front ribs are relaxed and softened. The belly is nice and long in the front, in the back, in the sides. Your pelvis is vertical. You're breathing in and breathing out through the nose. Observing the quality of your inhales and exhales, the length, the volume, noticing what muscles, what parts of the body are engaged in your breathing cycles. If you're tightening up your belly, or let your belly be relaxed and soft, move freely on the inhale and the exhale. When you're ready, open your eyes. Bring your left palm down to the side, reach your right arm up, lengthen to the sky, root through the right sit bone, and then exhale, soften. So as you inhale, you lengthen the right side of the body, exhale, release. You can lean more weight into the left palm and then recoil to return, push off to return. Inhale, exhale, reverse. Visualize you're stretching an elastic band on the right side and then letting it go. Now inhale, lengthen, and do the spiral to the left, gaze down to the floor. And then reverse, lift the chest, the heart up to the sky. Exhale, spiral and round, tilt the pelvis back. And then inhale, bring the pelvis to vertical, lengthen through the belly, gaze up to the sky. Exhale, spiral to the left and down, soften the left elbow. Inhale, up and lift. And then exhale, spiral to the left and down. Hook your right arm to the outside of the left thigh and begin rolling up, finding yourself in your twist. You can stretch your neck, move your head side to side. And from here, tilt the pelvis back to round the back body. Feel the stretch through the shoulder and shoulder blade. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Gaze up to the sky. Exhale, tilt the pelvis back to round. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Slowly release the twist. Bring your right shin bone forward to create half diamond. Tilt the pelvis forward and fold down as low as you can, reaching the crown to the front, keeping your neck long. Notice how you feel your outer hip. You can play with lifting the right thigh, right knee, and lowering down while you're folding down. Inhale, lift your chest, hold onto the foot, and as you sink the palms into the foot, tilt the pelvis back to round the back body, and now drag, try to grab the foot and pull it towards you, and it's going to help you tilt the pelvis forward and you're reaching the heart up. Exhale, push the floor, the foot away to round. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, round. Slowly roll up, bring your left foot to the outside of the left thigh and open the knees out. So you find yourself in this interesting position and you're folding down again, noticing how it changed the sensations on your outer right thigh, maybe right inner thigh. Breathe, maybe gentle pulses through the right thigh up and down. Inhale, lift your chest halfway up and do a couple of waves again. Round the back and now tilt the pelvis forward to lift and lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, round. Lift and lengthen. Now move your palms to the right side, away from the right foot. Move your right palm to the floor slightly behind you. Now bring the left foot to the floor, so rotate it down to the floor. And now as you push the left shin bone to the mat, right one is supporting you, right arm is supporting you. You lift the hips up and left arm is going up. So the right one is kind of hanging. You can push into the floor and you feel a nice stretch through the quad, hip flexor, abs, belly. Breathe here. You can do big circles with your top arm. And then reverse. Inhale and exhale. Sink the hips down, and now extend, lift your left knee and bring the foot back to the front. Do a hug of the right shin bone. Be careful with the knee, lift through the heart. Notice how you feel through the outer right hip, holding your shin bone like a baby. Maybe you're not able to reach your shin bone too close to the chest, and that's fine. Even if you're here, focus on lengthening out through the crown. Notice how this feels for you. Gentle rocking. Grab the foot and try to direct the knee past your armpit, all the way back, bending the knee. Notice how you feel through the groin and inner thigh. Exhale, hold the foot on the outside and start pushing the foot to the front. If you're not able to hold the foot, hold the outer ankle or the calf and try to lengthen and grow up tall. Finding your twist. You can play with pointing and flexing the foot. Circles. And exhale, release. Change the cross of your legs, bring the opposite shin to the front. Bring both palms to the knees. Inhale, exhale, tilt the pelvis back to round. Inhale, tilt the pelvis forward to gaze up to the sky. Exhale, round, gaze to the belly. Inhale, lift, gaze up. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, round. Lift to neutral. Bring your palms down to the floor. Right palm stays down. Left arm is reaching up to the sky, and focus on lengthening. Right elbow is softening. And then as you push off the right palm off of the mat, you let it left side recoil as if you're stretching an elastic band and letting it go. Inhale up, reverse. 2, 3, focus on lengthening. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, and now begin adding spiral. Spiral the left armpit to the right. Tilt the pelvis back and round, tucking the chin. Notice how it feels through the back body. And then reverse. Right palm pushes to the floor to help you spiral up to the sky. Spiral to the right and down. As you exhale, belly is emptying. As you inhale, belly, lower back are expanding. Exhale to the right and down. Inhale up and lift. Exhale to the right and down. Hook the arm to the outside of the thigh and roll up to your twist. Here, tilt the pelvis back to round and tuck the chin. Inhale, tilt the pelvis forward and lengthen, lift through the heart. Exhale, spiral back and down. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, spiral. Exhale, tilt the pelvis back to round. Inhale, go up tall, lengthen, gentle back bend. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale up, take a moment to stretch your neck, move your head side to side. And return to neutral, facing the front. Bring your left foot forward to half diamond shape. Inhale, tilt the pelvis forward and lower down. Observe how you feel through your outer hip. Play with pointing, flexing the foot. As you keep lowering down, play with lifting and lowering the thigh. Observe how it makes you feel. Maybe some new sensations are arising. Inhale, lift your chest, halfway up, hold onto the foot, sink the arms into the foot to tilt the pelvis back to round. And now to kind of drag the foot towards you, hold, but pull it towards you to lift and lengthen. Observe what's happening in your hip joints. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Flex the foot, notice how it changes the sensations. Lift and lengthen, reach your left knee down, carefully. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round and slowly roll up. Bring your right foot to the outside of the right thigh and open inner thighs out. Keep your left leg in the same position. Now you begin tilting the pelvis forward, noticing how it feels through the hamstring, inner thigh, outer hip as you fall down. And again, playing, exploring how it changes in sensations when you flex the foot, invert the foot. Explore how different positions of the foot change the tension lines through your legs, maybe even through your back. Breathe. And now lift halfway up. You can keep your foot flexed. Sink the palms to the floor or into your ankle, the foot. Shift the pelvis back to round. And now as you kind of pull the leg toward you, tilt the pelvis forward and lengthen out through the front line. Exhale, tilt the pelvis back to round. Inhale, tilt the pelvis forward, lift and lengthen. Sit bones are directed to the back of the room. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift and lengthen. exhale round. Slowly rise up. If your top of the foot, of the right foot, is not on the mat, then try to rotate the foot to sink the top into the mat. Sink the shin bone into the mat. The left arm and the foot are supporting you. You will lift the hips up and direct the hips forward. If you need to have some help, to have some more height, use the block. Lift the hips up, and we are focusing here through the right quad, hip flexor, abs, ribs, armpit. Reach the hips up. If the left foot is on the mat, great. If it's somehow hovering, it's okay, let it just support you. Lift, 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 lift. And the arm is circling up and down. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And exhale, sink the hips down. Bring the right foot to the front. Hug the left shin bone. So you're externally rotating the hip, close the knee. Move the knee out to the side and start bringing the shin bone in. And gently rock side to side. Playing again with flexing the foot, pointing the foot. Now hold the left foot from the outside ankle or the shin. And as you push the heel away from you, you're finding yourself in a twist. And here, playing with the foot, flexing and pointing while you're reaching the leg up is going to change the sensations. You can also play with the internal, external rotation of the thigh while you're playing with the foot, noticing how it affects your sensations. Inhale and exhale, slowly release. Bring your feet together, open your knees out, root through the sit bones, reach the crown up and pulse. And now open your right leg out, keep your left foot in, flex your right foot, reach your left arm up to the side and spiral to the floor. Inhale up and lift, exhale spiral. Inhale up and lift, exhale spiral. Inhale up and lift, exhale spiral. Sink down for a moment, breathe to expand through the lower back, creating volume. And now as you stay low, start moving a little away from the thigh, stay low. Breathe here, flex the foot. Now move a little more to the left, so you are more in the center between your legs. Stay here, but don't collapse with your hips forward. Reach the sit bones back, reach the belly down. Now move even more to the left, arms are supporting you. And then even more to the left. So you feel the left side compressing more and more. And now even more to the left. Bring your forearm down. So the right side is now stretching, the left one is compressing. Reach your right arm up. You can lift your left elbow slightly. Inhale to the right side. Now remember our balloon exhale. Visualize you are blowing air into a balloon, and the balloon is really, really elastic and it's hard to start, so the lips are resisting. And when you're doing it, you're going to close, compress, and close to the left. So activate this abs area here. Inhale. Exhale, soften the elbow. Left palm can push the floor away from you. Inhale into the right side. I feel expansion. Exhale. Side bend and slightly forward. And the left arm can resist at the same time. Hold. Inhale to the right. Exhale, side bend. And more spiral. Hold. And now push your left palm to the floor to lift. And now open up. Stretch this area out. Point the right toes. Sink the left shin bone to the floor to lift the hips up. Open up even more through the abs. And exhale, spiral the right arm to the left and down to the floor. And then lift it up and open up through the front body. Exhale, spiral to the left and down. Inhale, up, open the front. Exhale, spiral to the left, touch the floor. Inhale, open up. Now exhale, down. Frame the left knee. So the right leg is extended, the knee bent, and the shin bone is like in one line between the left knee and the right knee and foot. From here, you sink the left hip down and then push the shin bone to the floor to lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift, down. Lift, down. Lift, down. Lift, and now sink it down. Bend the right knee, bring the foot behind you, square off through the hips, and keep a little more weight into the left glute. And now fall down for your hip stretch, for your glute stretch. Lengthen through the sit bones to the back of the room. Lengthen through the belly to the front. Let the pubic bone height kind of go under between the inner thighs. Fall down. Breathe. Big, big, big inhales to the front, to the sides, to the back of your belly. Inhale, lift the arms, elbows up, palms stay on the mat. And tilt the pelvis back to round the back. Drag the mat towards you, lift and lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, drag the mat, lift and lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, move the palms back. And now extend the left leg and bring the right heel in to the groin. Flex your left foot, reach your right arm up, find your side stretch. Breathe into the side. And now spiral the right armpit to the left and down towards the thigh. And then you reverse, gaze up to the sky. Exhale. Inhale, up and lift. Exhale, spiral. Inhale, up and lift. Exhale, spiral. Inhale, up and lift. Now spiral and hold for a moment. Breathe. If you kind of twist a little to the left, you're going to feel more here on the right side of the waist. Breathe in to expand through the lower back. Inhale and exhale. Stay as low as you can. Wherever you are, just lengthen through the crown. And now you start moving a little away from the thigh. And now your torso, your shoulders are kind of off of the thigh, and you're trying to sink down. Notice how it makes your inner thigh feel. Hamstring, soften the knee if needed. Flex the foot, press the heel into the mat. Breathe. Now start shifting away from the thigh, but stay as low as you can, comfortably. Remember, we are not trying to rip anything apart. Now start moving more to the center, sinking down. Now moving away, stay low with the belly, lengthen through the crown, away, away, away to the thigh. And now you're going to find yourself in side bend on the opposite side. So forearm stays on the mat, left arm, you can circle it to the left, up and to the right. And now if your left sit bone lifted, reverse it. If you don't have enough side bend flexibility to bring the elbow down, that's fine, let it hover, or use the block under the forearm. Reach your left arm up. Take a big inhale into the left side, expansion. Decompressing the waist, the ribs. Now as you exhale, soften the elbow more and allow yourself to compress and forcefully exhaling through the mouth, but trying to keep your mouth closed. And at the same time, the right arm can resist while you're trying to flex. It's pushing the flow away from you. Hold. Inhale to the left side. Exhale again, flexion to the side. And slightly forward. Feel this activating. Resist with the lips. Resist with the right arm. Left arm is reaching away. Inhale to the left side, expansion. Exhale again, compress and spiral. Inhale to the left side. Exhale again. Really feel your abs turning on. Hold. Inhale, push your right palm to the floor to extend the elbow and to twist to open up. Begin opening up the abs. Now point the left toes, keep your right palm on the mat or the block to lift the hips up and stretch through the front. And exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down, you can reach the palm to the side. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. You can move your arms slightly closer to the thigh. And now as you lift the hips up, spiral the left armpit to the floor. Kind of frame the knee. And now reach up to open up. Exhale, spiral. Inhale, up and lift, open and lengthen through this side. Exhale, spiral. Inhale, up. Exhale, spiral. Keep the palms on the block on the mat. Create one line between the right knee, heel, left foot. And now sink the hips down. So you're kind of spiraling the belly, the pubic bone into the inner right thigh as you sink down. And maybe feeling a nice stretch through the glutes. And then push the shin bone to the floor to lift up. So you are activating the glute. And now open up here. Sink and open up. Sink, open up. Not so much pushing with the arms, but with the right leg. And now slowly lower down. Move your left foot to the outside of the hip. Bring the knee to the arch of the right foot. So that's that position, more weight into the right glute. And now tilt the pelvis forward. Center the sternum between the knees and fall down as you keep lengthening the crown forward. Breathe. The gentle pulses here. And now lift the chest, keep your palms on the mat, couple of cat-cow moves, round the back, and now drag the mat towards you to tilt the pelvis forward, lift and lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, round. Slowly roll up. And now, wherever you are, transition to your tabletop position. Move your block to the side for now. Push the palms to the floor. Push the shin bones to the floor. Lengthen through the sit bones. Now really push the shin bones, like really forcefully push, push, push as if you're trying to break the floor, and feel how your core is activating. Now soften the push, but keep it going, like halfway through. And now shift the hips back and keep pushing to reverse forward. Push down when you're going back and forward. Back and forward. Back and forward. Now try to squeeze the mat in. If it's hard to squeeze, maybe take a block and squeeze through the inner thighs. As you squeeze the block and push the shin bones to the floor, shift back and forward. Control the pelvis, back and forward, back and forward. Maybe you can even add waves. While you're going forward, you're squeezing. While you're going back, you're squeezing. If you don't have a block and you're just dragging the mat in towards the center. Reverse. One more time, back. If you don't have a block, then maybe you find a big towel, and from here lift the knees to hover, and you're staying on tops of the feet. And now squeeze, kind of pulsing. 1, 2, lengthen through the sit bones. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower, move the block to the side, bring the knees in, open the feet out, shift the hips back and open, reverse, back and reverse. Control the spine, the pelvis, the head, shift back, and now add your waves, forward and return to neutral, back, forward, return to neutral. One more time, back and return to neutral. From this position, lift your right knee up and bring the foot down. You are rising up. And you're finding yourself in a 90-90 position. Arms are reaching to the sides. The right foot is dragging the mat to the left, and it makes your hips move to the right. And now push the foot away to reverse. And now you can do a little shift to the left and do the side bend. And keep moving. 1, 2. You can do double pulse. 1, 1, and reverse. 4, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. From here, you spiral the right inner thigh towards the left knee, so you're reversing to the previous position. Shift the hips back, hinge, tilt the pelvis forward, roll up, and then you lift the knee again, side, pulse, and then return. Shift back, roll up. So working on your hips, your pelvic floor, your inner thighs. Back, the glide in your quads. Pulse, pulse, back, pulse, pulse, up, pulse, pulse. And now lift the knee up and sink the hips to the side, to the back. So from here, the legs stay in the same position. Sink your left foot down. Use extra cushion, a towel under the shin bone to feel the rooting. Lengthen through the left out hip, but don't push the hip forward. Just lengthen out. Drag the sit bones back and forward. Back and forward. Control the pelvis, the sit bones, back and forward, back, forward. Drag the sit bones back and up, back and up. And from here we're going to combine back and side move, back and side move. Back, open up through the sit bones, and up and to the side, back and to the side. Last one, back, control the knee going up and to the side.
So now you're reversing, bring the right knee down, bring the palms down, shift the hips back, make your wave, and return. One more time back, make your wave, and return. Now bring the forearms down to the floor, push the floor away from you to round the back body. Keep your hips in the same position, spiral inwards, and now try to arch. Exhale, push the palms, the forearms, the shins to the floor to round, and now arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Lift the elbows, and now you are keeping the right thigh in the same position. Reach your left knee up to the side, and you're rising up. If the mat is too thin for you, maybe roll up the mat for extra cushion for this bone under the knee, on your shin bone. From here, extend the arms. Left foot is dragging the mat, the floor, back, and it makes your knee bend. And as soon as you feel tension here, don't lift the heel, don't collapse through the hip, through the groin. And then reverse, push to reverse. Drag and reverse. You can add pulses. 1, 2, and push. 1, 2, and push away. 1, 2, and push away. 1, 2, and side bend. 1, 2, side bend. 1, 2, side bend. 1, 2. And when you do the side bend, the right shin bone pushes to the floor to help you grow up out of the waist. Pulse, pulse to the left. Pulse, pulse to the left. One more time. Pulse, pulse to the left. Now the left knee is spiraling back to the right. Shift the hips back, sink, center the torso, tilt the pelvis back, press the knees, the shins to the floor. Notice how it feels through the quads. And now reverse, add your pulse. 1, 2, back, and up. Pulse, pulse, back, and up. Pulse, pulse, back, and up. Last one. Pulse, pulse, knee goes down, hinge and roll up, and lift the left knee up, stay centered, and now the right hip hinges, sit bones go back, that the left knee does not collapse. Keep it up, open through the inner thighs. If it's hard to keep the heel and knee in one line, move the foot slightly forward. Hinge out and lift. Back, push your left shin bone to the floor to grow up tall. Back and lift. Back and lift. Back and lift. And now combine with side movement. Side and reverse. Hinge, open through the groin, through the sit bones. Out and control the pelvis. When you hinge here, don't do this with your lower back. Lengthen, open up. Last one. Pulse, pulse, and back. Bring your left knee down. You can do your last wave and up. And transition to regular tabletop. In regular tabletop, do a couple of waves. Notice how the waves feel, maybe they're more smooth. Remember pushing your lower legs to the floor to help you reverse the wave. One more time back. Exhale. Now from here, grab your block again, or if you're using a thick rolled up towel, put it in between the inner thighs. Push the floor away from you with the arms. Tilt the pelvis back to round the upper back, middle back, lower back. Squeeze the inner thighs. Press the feet to the floor to hover the knees. So stay rounded and pulse the knees into the block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stay rounded. 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 1, 2, 3. Stay rounded through the back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Squeeze the block, extend the legs into downward dog variation. Reverse the feet and keep squeezing the block in your downward dog. Find a good position for your legs away from the arms. Now as you squeeze the block, lift your heels and direct the crown forward, forward, forward. Keep squeezing, 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 finding nice plank position. From here, sit bones are reaching up while you're squeezing the block. Slowly forward, controlled. Head, torso, spine, pelvis. Inhale back and up, downward dog. Again, keep squeezing the block. Plank, downward dog. Plank, downward dog. And now prepare to lift your heels, tilt the pelvis back, keep squeezing the block, big way forward, 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 into rounded plank. Keep squeezing the block and do your pelvic tilt. 1, 2, 3, 4, rounded back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bend the knees, keep squeezing the block, pulse. 1, 2, and extend. Squeeze, keep squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the block. 2, and extend. Find your rhythm. 1, 2, extend. 1, 2, extend. 1, 2, extend. 1, 2, extend. Let go of the block. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Step it to the front of the mat. Keep your back, lower the back, heel down. Sweep your arms forward and up into warrior 1 and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Reach the belly to the thigh, and now lift halfway. 1, 2, 3. Push the foot to the floor to lift. 4 and 5. Lean to the belly, bring the palms down and find your twist. Keep the knee bent, keep the outer edge of your back foot on the mat. Exhale, release, lift the back heel up, use the blocks under the palms if needed, like this. And now push the foot to the mat to extend, drag the mat to bend. Extend, bend, extend, bend, extend, and bend, extend, and bend. And lift the right heel up and lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Step your right foot back into plank. Chaturanga, go down to your knees if needed. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, chaturanga. Push the floor away from you. Downward dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Step it to the front. Lower the back, heel down for your warrior 1 and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. If pulses don't work for you today, or maybe that many, hold. Now compress. I want you to focus on extending here, compressing here. If you need to wiggle the foot forward. And now push the foot to the floor to lift up halfway. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring the palms down, lengthen through the crown, compress, find your twist. If you need to lengthen your stance, move the foot slightly back. Inhale and exhale, release. Frame the foot, lift the back heel up. Now drag the mat back to bend the knee. And now push the floor away from you to extend, stretch the hamstring. When you drag the mat, you activate your hamstring. And now back, 2, 3. Don't lock the knee when you extend. 5. Now bend and lift the heel up. 1. Press through the big ball and second and third toe, ball of the toes into the mat. 4, 5. Step your left foot back into plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Walk the legs here. Now, you bend the knees, pulse for 2, and then you open the toes out, pulse for 2. 1, 2, toes out, 1, 2, toes in, 1, 2, toes out, 1, 2, keep going, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Reverse, lift your right leg up, step it to the front. Lower the back heel down. Keep your foot, keep your palm on the ankle of the foot, the block. And now circle the left arm up. And now spiral to the floor, rotate the chest down. Inhale up to open. Exhale, spiral. Right arm controlling the knee not to collapse inward. Out, feel your inner thigh. And reverse. Out and reverse. Out and reverse. Now open up. Push the foot to extend and bend. Extend, don't lock the knee. And bend 2, 3, 4, and 5. Right arm is reaching to the ear. And now left arm is reaching to the ear. You rotate the chest to the floor and then to the side. To the floor, to the side, to the floor, and side. 2 more. 1, 2. Now power up to extend the leg and reverse your triangle. Spiral the right armpit to the left and down. Both legs are straight. You don't have to hinge here. It's falling over something, like you're folding over a ball. And now, as you circle the arm up and down, visualize the shoulder blade gliding on the rib cage. And then reverse. Inhale up. Now bend your back knee, lift your right toes, and stretch to the inner thigh. Direct the sit bones back to pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Extend, rotate your right toes to the left. Move your legs slightly in, pigeon toe the feet. You can take a block. And from here, as you bend the knees, control the pelvis, control the lower back, feel your groin, sit bones opening up, and then extend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Stay low, and you rotate the toes, and the left knee goes down, and you find yourself in 90-90 position. Drag the right foot back, and it's gonna make you move forward. Push your left shin bone to the floor to lift up, And now push the front foot to the floor to hinge back, soften the left hip. As you move the arms to the front, drag the foot, drag the mat forward, gentle extension through the left hip, and now move back, and now you sweep the arms up, more extension through the front. Exhale, couple of times. Forward, back, in and up. Exhale, back. Through the side, back, up, back, through the side, back, and up. From here, bring the palms to the heart, find your twist. And maybe lift the back heel to find your quadricep stretch. Inhale, exhale, release. Again, lift the back knee and push the heel back to activate the quad. Keep your front knee bent, stay twisted, and now pass the knee to the chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shift back, extend your right leg, and keeping the knee slightly softened, fold over the thigh. Now as you bend the knee, keep your right palm on the mat, lift your left leg up, 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 and you can take your half moon pose. Trying to stack your shoulders, use the block. Breathe. Maybe pulse the top leg. And then slowly reverse. Bend the right knee, step your left foot back. Step your right foot back into plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Couple of breaths here. Lift your left leg up and step it to the front of the mat. Lower the back heel down, keep the knee bent, bring your left palm to the inner side of the foot or hold onto the ankle. Right arm is reaching up. Stack your shoulders. Now the arm is swinging down to the floor, rotate the chest down, and then you open up. 1, notice how it feels through the inner thigh. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now reach the arm up, extend the front leg, hold onto the ankle or the shin, stack, and now bend the knee and extend. And as you bend, you can also try to drag the mat back and then push to extend. 2, 3, 4, 5. And now bend, bring both arms to the ears, rotate the chest to the floor, and then out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Extend your right leg and reach your left arm up, triangle, reversing your triangle, and spiral the left armpit to the left and down. So don't push the hips back, don't hinge. Direct the sit bone slightly down, but don't squeeze the booty, don't lock the sacrum. Just spiral the left armpit to the left and down. Twist the right toes, tuck the chin. Find your balance. Now keep moving the arm to the front of the mat, up to the sky and down. Let it fall. 1, 2. Keep the arm extending, actively lengthening. 3, 4, 5, and in reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now lift your left toes, bend the back knee to sink and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Rotate the toes inward and move them in. 2. Bring the toes slightly in, heels out. Shift the weight forward. And now as you bend the knees will move inward. And you're focusing on avoiding this. You're trying to open up through the sit bones, through the groin, through the pelvic floor. And then extend, bend, extend, lengthen through the crown. Use the height of the block that works for you, that supports you here. And from this position, keep your knees bent, start rotating your left toes to the front and sinking the right knee down. So you're finding yourself in a 90 position. Left foot is dragging the mat back, you're sweeping your arms forward and up, and left shin bone is pushing to the floor to help you lengthen out. Now left foot pushes to the floor, your hips are moving back, arms going back, you hinge. Arms move through the side and the foot is dragging the mat to make you move forward. You're working on ankle mobility here too. Push back and then sweep arms up, back, forward, back, up, back, forward, back, up. Last one, back, forward, back, up. And now bring the palms down, find the twist. And now maybe add the quadricep stretch. Lift the back knee, reach the heel to the glute, use the belt if needed. Inhale and exhale. Carefully let go of the hold on the foot. Frame the foot. Lift the back knee up. Curl the back toes. Push the heel back in. Engage the quad. Engage, engage, engage. And now twist. Left arm is reaching up. Pass the left right knee to the chest for 10. 1, 2, and back. 3, 4, 5. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Step it back, frame the foot, and now push the foot away from you to extend, but don't lock the knee. Hinge here. Breathe for a moment. Press the whole foot onto the mat. And now bend the front knee and you push off the back foot. To lift, start opening the hip, bring your left palm down. As you lift the leg higher, you can bring the palm to the top hip and then reach it up. Maybe you can pause the top leg. 1, focus on lengthening. 2, 3, 4. Now bring your right arm down, right leg down, bend the left knee. Step your left foot back into plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Now curl the left toes and now cross your right leg over the left into vaulting pose. Power up to lift up, open the front. Now exhale, sink the hips down, tap your right ankle. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Lift. And down. Lift. And down. Lift. And down. You can keep your right palm on the knee. Push the whole foot onto the mat. Hover the hips. And start lifting your bottom leg, left leg up to pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower your left leg down and now cross your right leg and put it at the front of the left. Now sink the hips down to lengthen through the left side of the waist. And now lift up, lengthen through the right side. Sink left, lengthen the right. Sink, stretch the left, power up right, and move into plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take a couple of breaths here. You can soften the right elbow to the floor as you try to rotate the chest to the left, onto the left armpit. Reverse, switch. Left and right, left and right. Now lift your heels and make a big way forward into rounded plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Now curl the right toes, step your left foot behind you and lift the hips up. Find your vaulting pose, open the front body. Inhale and now exhale as you sink the hips down, tap your right ankle. Inhale, lift up, vaulting pose. Exhale down. Inhale up, down, up, and down. Inhale up and down. Lower your left heel down, hover the hips if you need to adjust the position of the palm. And now power the lower leg to lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower the foot, step your left foot at the front of the right. And now sink the hips down, lengthen through the right side. And now power up, reach your left arm to the front, stretch the left side. Sink, and then carefully lift up. Sink, and up, sink, up, sink, and up. Bring your left arm down, shift forward, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Lower the knees down, curl the toes, soften the elbows, shift the hips back. Make a big wave, forward, forward, forward. And you're finding yourself in mini upward dog. Soften the arms and arch the back, hovering the floor. You're pushing yourself back into mini puppy pose. Through the child's pose, again you're moving in your wave-like motion. Forward, into mini upward dog, arch, bend the elbows, shifting back, and big way forward. Last one. And back. Take a moment in your child's pose. When you're ready, slowly rise up, move forward, and find your right side forearm position. Keep your knees bent, heel, sacrum, middle back, skull in one line. Now lift the hips. You can stay here and hover, or you can lower and lift, or you can lift the left leg up and sink and lift. Extend through the front. 1, 2, a lower leg pushes to the floor to lift. You can have your left palm on the mat. 3, 4, 5, 6, flex your feet. 7, and push your right leg to the floor also. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, feel your pubic bone going in and out. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Exhale, lower down. Here, sink into your shoulder and now push the floor away. Sink and push. Sink and push. Sink. And under your armpit, like this little wing muscle, get your finger deep under this muscle. First, sink and relax. Let it relax and the muscle will relax. Get the finger in, kind of grab it. And now as you push the forearm into the floor, the muscle will begin to activate, but let the finger go in deep and move up and down. Now move the finger slightly around and again do a couple more times. One more time. Going up, up, up. And all the way down to the little corner. And now slowly rise up, reach your right arm up, a couple of big circles, and then reverse. Shake it off. And the right arm again goes down to the floor, left knee lifts, right leg extends. You keep your hip on the mat and you start lifting the leg, activating your inner thigh. 1. So it's not the back doing this, it's the hip, again, thigh bone going into the pubic bone and then reversing, so inner thigh is working. 1, 2. You can use the block for support. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lift, hold, point and flex the foot. Flex, and now internal, external rotation. And exhale, release. Cross the leg, rotate the knees to the opposite side. And now as you press the shin bone to the floor, right shin bone lift up to stretch the right quad, right hip flexor, open up. You can spiral to the left for a moment and just pause. And then release. And now do the opposite side. Left forearm goes down. Knees bent, heel, sacrum, middle back, crown in one line. Shoulder above the elbow, palms pushing into the mat. Now as you push the lower, flex the feet, as you push your lower left leg into the mat, hips lift. And now down. Lift and lower. You can hover the leg. 1. And now focus on pubic bone going away and then into the thigh bone. 2, 3. The lower left leg pushes to the floor to lift. 5, 6, 7, 8. Crown is lengthening. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. You can keep the palm on the mat. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, release. Rise up to lengthen. And now bring the forearm back down. Relax and then away. Relax and push. Relax and push. Next time when you relax, wiggle the finger, the big thumb, under the swing muscle. And now push the floor away from you. It's going to activate, but let the finger, don't let the finger slip out because the muscle is pushing it. You can wiggle the finger deep inside and then sink. Change the spot. Go deep and lift a couple of times. Change the spot. Go to the very deep corner, like to the bottom. Then maybe going higher. Be careful if you have long nails. Massage this muscle when it's relaxed. And then reverse, lift up. And now again, lengthen and let the arm glide. And then reverse. In this position, right knee lifts, foot is on the mat, left hip is on the mat, left leg extends. You can have the block for support. Now flex the foot, and again it's inner thigh lifting, going in towards the pubic bone. It's not this movement, okay? Don't move this sacrum. Soften the left elbow. 1, 2. And if you feel uncomfortable under the glute, maybe put a towel or roll up a mat under the glute. 4, keep your knee up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold, point and flex. Now internal, external rotation. Exhale, release. Now move the knees to opposite sides into Z-set position and lift the hips up, push the shin bone to the floor, stretch through the quad, direct the quad forward and hips up, belly up, chest up, back bend. Spiral the left shoulder to the right, kind of trying to touch the floor. Pause for a moment, feel the stretch through the left side. Exhale, lower the hips down. From here, move to your tabletop position. Pull the mat to opposite sides, shift the hips back and forward. Notice how the sit bones maybe are more alive and they're moving, widening when you shift back. And forward. Back and do a wave. Back and forward. From here, take your frog, but not the widest version that you can do. Point the toes back and now lift up. And now start dragging the mat in. Feel your inner thighs activating. And now shift back, controlling the pelvis like we did in tabletop. Drag back and forward to extend. Gentle sit downs, but not too big. Back and forward. On the way back, you squeeze. On the way forward, you keep squeezing. Back and forward. Back and forward. Back. Forward. Back and forward. If it's hard to feel the whole shin bone, I suggest rolling up your mat to have more connection to the floor on the whole shin bone. Drag. Bring it in, hinge and forward. Hinge and forward, hinge, and keep controlling when you move forward too. Back and forward, back and forward. Back and forward. Maybe you can attempt to do away and keep squeezing, squeezing, squeezing when you move forward. And again, hinge, back, and a wave. And again, hinge, and you go back, and a wave. Last one, squeeze, hinge on the way back, roll up, squeeze, 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 hold, and release. Release your mat. Do a couple of waves, and now notice if anything changed in your hip joints, in awareness in your inner thighs, in your core maybe. And now hinge back. Halfway, don't need to touch the heels. Push the feet to the floor and drag the mat to opposite sides. So feel this outer part activating, and now pelvic tilts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lift a little higher, but not too high. Pull the mat to opposite sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lift a little higher. Pull the mat to opposite sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lift a little higher. Pull the mat again. Hinge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And exhale, curl up and power up to lift. And now here you hinge to the right side, lengthen the arm up. You hinge to the left and slightly back. Left leg pushes to the floor to help you move to the right. Now right leg pushes to the floor to rise up and help you move to the left. So activating one lateral side and then the other. Out, 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 and out. Release. From here, curl the toes. Align the big toes with the heels. And lift the knees. And then lower. Lift. And lower. Lower and hold. Stretch side to side. Right side is reaching up. And then the left side is reaching up. Right. And the left. From here, lift the knees. Keep your heels together, toes out. Fold down, knees opened out. Start extending your legs and lowering the heels down, folding, forward, fold. Move your heels to neutral, feet parallel. As you shift the weight forward, feel the weight move from the heels. As you tilt the pelvis backwards, feel your core beginning to engage, and as if somebody is pulling your pubic bone towards your nose, you begin to roll up, one vertebra at a time. Core is engaging, and then the back is engaging to help you roll up. Now take a moment to observe how you feel towards the end of the practice. Shake it off. And now notice your alignment. Maybe you have some internal awareness of internal support coming through your feet, inner thighs, your pelvic floor, core. all the way up. If you have any tension in your neck, move your head around, shoulders. You can do a little walk, noticing how you feel, noticing your posture. You can sit down and take a notice of how the easy pose feels, how it feels for your hips, for your spine. Maybe now you are ready to take a meditation as your body is prepared to sit for a longer period of time. Feel nice flow of energy moving through your body, nice activation through your whole body, feeling vibrant and alive, fully present and happy. Bring your palms to the heart center. Take a moment to be grateful for all the tension you were able to release, all the new energy you were able to cultivate, for all the benefits this practice is going to bring you. Take a moment to be grateful to yourself for the time that you were able to dedicate to your well-being, to your health. You can open up the arms out through the sides, opening the heart. And exhale, you can spiral the arms forward, reaching the spine back. Inhale up and lift. Exhale forward and give yourself a big, big, big hug. Slowly roll up. Thank you guys for joining me for this fun class. I hope you enjoyed the sequence. It's different, but it's very beneficial. The more variety you have in your practice, the more different techniques you combine in your practice, the better it is for the tissue, for the collagen fibers, for your myofascial tissues. Let me know in the comments how you feel after the practice. Let me know in the comments how you feel after this challenge. I suggest you to repeat these 5 classes, maybe at least 4 weeks in a row for best results, for best benefits. Make sure to share with your friends and share with me the results of this challenge. Until we practice again, namaste.